Hey guys, so I decided to pick something up that I picked up in September. It was my birthday week and I was here for the shenanigans. I just wanted something that was going to be over the top. And I knew this was over the top because when I started reading in September, I had to put it back down because it was over the top. And that is, be careful what you click for. This is Mary B. Morrison, and I'm very familiar with her. I used to read her back in the days. We're talking the late 90s, early 2000s. And she had some entertaining books that I read that I really liked. So I picked this up just so I wanted something. And then when I realized it was some shenanigans with characters ranging from 30s to 70, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. So I put it down. I began finishing reading all the other books. So then, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the mess. And it turned out to be some serious sexual mess with characters from the 30s to the 70s who never miss church on Sunday in Atlanta. But the other 6 days of the week, they're out there having sex with random people, getting money from people, doing the most. So as I'm reading this, I'm just like, oh God, it's just getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And these characters are all like different, and how they become a part of this circle is interesting. And there was this thing where they decided that they wanted more from what they were doing. They wanted to meet people. So they wanted to go online and do, online dating. And these are people who are what you would say well off. They're not broke. So we have Jordan the lawyer, and she's doing the background check that she thinks she's going to do on all these people she meet there. And she's had a complicated relationship, and she hasn't really been in one in a while, and she wanted to date. So she was the one that was a little bit more normal. And then you have Chancellor. Yes, Chancellor. And he is the unlucky in love, where he met a woman and who took him for all his money. Like this woman was ruthless, and every week something was going on with her mother, even to the point that she said her mother died, and he's giving her money, and she's just doing the most, which was not true, So he's a little bitter. So his heart's not in the right place. Then you have a 60-year-old woman. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. This woman, she gonna get what she wants. If it means pulling out some voodoo dolls, she gonna get what she wants. And she got involved with a man at a very young age, and she's kept on the affair for 40 years. And she gonna make sure when he died, all his money is coming to her, and whoever coming her way is not gonna like it. Oh, she was ruthless, but she was clever. But then you kind of realize she just wanted a companion that treat her well, for the most part, because she was willing to throw her own money away on men. So, yeah. Then we have an athlete, famous. Now he's no longer playing, but he's in Atlanta trying to figure out, what is he? Is he gay, bi, straight? What is he? Well, he has a wife at home with 2 kids. And a mother-in-law that is all about money too. So he's out there in Atlanta living up and becoming a target, not realizing he's becoming a target, which is so stupid because you have money. And what do you think was going to happen? How long were you going to be on the download? So this book stirred up that. His wife now, she at home and crying and doing the most, and then she realized, I'm going to do me. So she out there too. Yeah, everybody's out there. Now I'm reading this book thinking, what the hell is this going to? What were we getting at? But I knew something crazy was going to happen. But when it did happen, it was like, oh, this is so, oh God, it's hard to read. It was hard to read. It tackled something really important and bad that's really happening, especially in Atlanta and other states, that's cities that's nearby in that area. But it did it in a way where it discussed men who experienced this situation. I'm not going to give it away because I think I want people to read it. It is a little dark, but it's important, and it tackled it in a way that I never thought about it. That's the best way I could put it. That's not something I think about. Often it's one-sided how you think of females but not male situation. So that one literally did open my eyes a little bit on that topic, which I'm glad within the shenanigans that she did tackle something important in this, that you can get from this, an important message that she's put in there, even though a lot of this was just over the top. But for the most part, I didn't want to put a foot down once I got into it. I wanted to keep reading. I want to know where it was going to go. I was here for the shenanigans. And it's one of those where I think if you into those throwback books back in the 90s, this will give you a taste of it, because I feel like the characters were similar to what you read back then. And it was very nostalgic in certain ways, where stories with black characters who are very scandalous, and how much church was still a part of their life amongst all the things they're doing. This just gives you that the church shenanigan, and also it tackles sexuality in a way that I don't know how true some of this is really now. I think even this is a newer release. I mean, I think it came out early this year, and I don't think some of the download things still really truly exist. This was released this year, 2020. So I don't know if some of the download thing that was happening in this book is that realistic in 2020. Maybe I'm a bit naive, because I don't see an athlete really going through all of this in 2020. Maybe because he's famous and he's worried about his reputation. So maybe I'm a little bit naive thinking that an athlete in this time would be doing all this to protect his identity. Tell me if I'm naive. So I don't know, but I would say if you're looking for a little bit of entertainment, if you're looking for something to break through some of your reading slump you might be going through, this might get you out there if you were into those kind of book back in the days and you just want to get back into reading something that's just out the box, because this is really out the box. This is not for everybody. I'm going to just let you know. I didn't have a problem with the writing, because she can write. I didn't have a problem with the completely with the storyline, but I do feel it is a little bit over the top. That it's sometimes you can't really take certain things serious in this book, because you're kind of like, oh, she was out of the top with that that part of the story. But this is weird. I would say this is like a guilty pleasure book, because a part of me like, I should have liked this book, and then the other part of me like, but it was entertaining, really entertaining. So this is how I feel. It's like one of those guilty pleasure, like will be in the books where I'm like, not supposed to like it, but I like it. Yeah, that's how I feel about this. So I'm gonna leave it there. So what am I gonna read next? I can't talk. Now guys, this book, I had to run a couple of miles, jump over a couple of fences, fight a few people, run off somewhere with somebody's car, had to get chased, do all, James Bond to get this. Why? I don't understand. It took me a week and a half to get this book. Why did I have to go through all this to get this book? I don't understand. And now that I've got the book, I'm a little bit judgmental already, because I had to go through all of that to get this book, that I'm like, this book better be good because of all that I went through. So I'm like trying to be not too judgmental, but I know I'm going to be. So this book better be good. That's all I know. But anyway, this is Black History Month for UK Read Along, hosted by Didi from Born Girl Reading. So go check out her channel, and she does have a good read for this, but I'm way behind, so I'm just hoping I will finish this before the end of the month, because I have other books that I want to read, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel yet. But yeah, this was a journey to get. So that's it, guys. I am going to do a little bit of reading, but I'm still working on my outline for my book for NaNoWriMo. Still doing that. I was supposed to finish it already, and I still have a couple of chapters that I want to form. Now, am I going to stick to my chapter when I start writing? Probably not stick to my outline, be honest with you, because I really don't. But I just like having it, just because when I get that moment where I'm writer's block, I can go to it and it will help me, you know, get along. So that's how I feel. But anyway, I'm going to end this here, guys. And thanks for all the love and the shout out for my birthday. I appreciate it. So I am going to read something else. But yeah, if you like mess, read it. All right, guys. Bye.